Yeah. Are we going on the air soon? We're on the air? Oops, sorry, I was just reading this passage called Bikes and Bullies. My books have pictures in them. Bikes and Bullies. It's a great book, co-written by Frankie MacDonald. You should check it out. We're going to be doing the weather with Frankie MacDonald in roughly a minute or two. I should actually probably get ready. Hello and welcome to the Bass Guy Show. Here we are, located in beautiful St. Anne's in the West Island of Montreal. And I'm in my little studio here. And I should probably put my headphones on. I don't usually use headphones, but we're talking to... 1 second here. Larry, I told you to get everything ready. Let's say hello to the live viewers, the people who made the effort to sign into the chat board, which you can do if you belong to Google, if you Google or YouTube. Hello to Lynn in Texas. And hello to Mike P. Mahone in Boston, the Can Man. Also hello to Luke Birch. How's it going? This is my little rinky-dinky internet show, and this is episode... I think I haven't even updated the episode thing yet. I'll have to check that out. I've been busy. Every time I try to get new stuff ready for the show, it eats up a lot of time, so I forget to do. But that's okay. This is actually episode 1201 of the Bass Guy Show. And we're going to be interviewing Frankie MacDonald. He'll be calling in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Larry, the producer, made some new rule of thirds down here, something that we're trying. Larry is the imaginary producer in my mind. Let's hear it for Larry the Fall Guy. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about what this show is, you can visit bassguyshow.com. I'm a musician in Montreal, and I stream on different platforms, but every Wednesday we're here live on YouTube in HD high quality. Let's read the board. I only just woke up, says Luke. That's amazing. Isn't it amazing? These are some of the positive byproducts of the coronavirus, is that you don't know what day it is, where your pants are, and what's going on. Wherever you are, I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. As I was saying, this is my little rinky-dinky internet show. I play the bass guitar and loop drums and everything, but not on Wednesdays. Wednesdays we dedicate exclusively to our good pal Frankie MacDonald from Sydney, Nova Scotia. He's going to call in via Skype. And we even went to meet Frankie MacDonald a couple years ago. That was really fun.
Order pizzas and order Chinese food. Black cakes, the Pepsi, black cakes, the Coke.
Frankie MacDonald, how you doing today?
I'm doing great so far, and I just found out there's a new internet radio show, a friend of Rob and Slim. They're going to interview me as well. I'm going to show you the link.
Amazing. You send me the link and I'll introduce you, Frankie. We have live on the air Frankie MacDonald in Nova Scotia. And I'm in Montreal. What link are you sending me there, Frankie?
I sent you a link to Skype.
We have Lynn here from Texas. She's saying that road trip to Nova Scotia produced something awesome. Do you remember the trip to Nova Scotia, Frankie?
Yeah, 2018 for my book signing.
I was just telling my audience about you have some major announcements of you not being afraid of something anymore.
I am no longer afraid for both domestic and international travel at all times.
I always have a problem with Skype, because when you talk on Skype, it adjusts the volume, so I have to keep manually changing it. I've been doing this for...
Introducing the new internet radio show, Team Left Jab United Radio Network. It's from New York City. Team Left Jab United Radio Network in
So it's the first time we're hearing it here from Frankie, Team Left Jab?
Yes.
And that's a podcast from New York City, right?
Yeah.
And they're friends of a show that you're on quite often, the Rob and Slim Show, right?
Yes.
you like being on different internet shows. Can you tell us what other internet shows you're on while people get questions?
Gary Show is one. Trevor's Happy Hour is another. Jason Marshall, We Don't Have Cookies, based in Dayton, Ohio. That's another on Sunday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time.
And you're also on the Bass Guy Show, right?
Yes. And did you hear about that? And next Wednesday is Quebec's holiday, and the Wednesday after that's Canada Day. That means there's no Bass Guy Show next Wednesday and the Wednesday after because it's St. John Baptiste Day and Canada Day.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Frankie, for reminding me, because I honestly forgot. We used to, I'll just tell the audience quickly, the viewers quickly, Frankie. I used to do the show for about 5 years nonstop, and we never took a holiday, ever. Not even Christmas, no holidays. But then a couple years ago, we decided the Bass Guy Show will take national holidays. So you're telling me that is St. Jean Baptiste Day next Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay. So there'll be no Bass Guy Show with Frankie on Wednesday, and then the week after that,
it's Canada Day. Then you'll return on July the 8th. That means there's no Bass Guy Show on Remembrance Day. That's on a Wednesday as well. And a no Bass Guy Show on American Thanksgiving week because you got American fans because they have to travel because it's Thanksgiving Day in the States. That means there'll be no Bass Guy Show on American Thanksgiving week in the States.
Wow, so amazing. And all of these days fall on a Wednesday, is that right?
Because the American Thanksgiving Day is on the Thursday, you have to take the American Thanksgiving off because it's less Thanksgiving Day.
So if there's any major holidays, like next week is Quebec Day and then Canada Day the week after, I won't be doing the Frankie MacDonald interviews, but if you do stay tuned to bassguyshow.com, you can find me maybe playing some bass live streaming.
It's really hot. Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Dayton, Ohio, Boston, New York, New Jersey, and all these places. It's temperature 16 degrees Celsius in Manchester, United Kingdom. A fan of mine told me that. Yeah,
it's real hot here. I got a thing on my wall, and it says it's 27 degrees. I wonder if I can... It's 60...
I just found it out from Oxford, UK.
I don't know
during the phase 3 of COVID-19 vaccine trials. It's going really well in Oxford, UK.
I'm going to put a little compressor here on my voice. So Frankie, let me look at the wall here. We have a new viewer here as well. We have Army Football saying, what does Frankie think of alien civilizations? He posted a story on his Facebook page headlined, there could be more than 30 alien civilizations in our galaxy researchers have found in a major study.
That means it could be lots of them out there.
That's a great question. So Army Football is asking you, what do you think of alien civilizations, Frankie?
That they're travel far, far away.
You told me once that you want to go into space, right?
Yeah.
You would. Well, let's start with your world tour. You're going to be doing what is the Frankie MacDonald World Tour coming up?
I'm leaving Nova Scotia in 2021.
Here's a question from Michael the Can Man. If you want to say hi to Can Man, Frankie.
Hi, Mike the Can Man. I'm doing great so far.
Here it is. When are we gonna have from the Confederation Bridge to the Frankie MacDonald Bridge? When are they going to change the name of the bridge to Frankie MacDonald? I think.
Yes, they should.
They should. What is the Confederation Bridge? Where is it?
That means it's all across different countries and different provinces.
Okay. Hey, talking about the news, Frankie, things seem to be escalating. I think that Trump guy spreads a lot of bad vibes in the world. India and China are fighting at the border, and now North and South Korea are fighting at the border. What's going on with that?
Not very good at all. And did you hear about that? And it could be war between Earth and Mars someday.
War between Earth and Mars. Who would we be fighting on Mars?
Don't know.
Frankie MacDonald live in Nova Scotia. How's your day going today so far?
My day is going great so far.
What did you have for lunch?
I had a hamburger. And did you hear about that? I'll be on Robert Slim's show again in September.
Okay, that's in September. What day? On a Wednesday, right?
They're going to let me know.
We have a question here from Luke Birch. Well, not a question, but a statement saying, first effective drug has been found.
Yes. It's in Oxford, UK, and someplace in University and Children's Hospital in Massachusetts during the phase 3 of COVID-19 vaccine trials already. they're really close to approval.
Yeah. Now, this vaccine, I heard it happened in the UK, and it was just on the news yesterday that I don't think it's a complete cure. But, Frankie, can you just wait 1 second? There's someone at my window. Just hold on for 1 minute, Frankie. Just wait. There's always something at the window. I'm trying to do my show here. What is it this freaking time?
Okay, guys, we're gonna do some dancing. Let's show me my moves.
Show here. Damn kids. It's just sorry, Frankie. There's an alternate universe at my window. What are alternate universes, Frankie?
There's all different alternate universes out there. There's all different alternate universes. It could be like Biff Tannen's timeline, 1985, when Hill Valley got corrupted.
So that means that somewhere in a different universe, Frankie MacDonald is in a Tom Cruise film.
Yes.
Frankie, here's a question from Army Football. If you want to ask questions, please join the YouTube chat. It's a lot of fun. Everyone's nice here. Frankie, would you like to be the first person to set foot on Mars? Asks Army Football.
Yes.
How would you get to Mars?
You have to get on the spaceship.
Probably you'd have to become friends with Elon Musk on Twitter.
Yeah.
So what you just saw there is did you see the video of the guy who made a green screen video of you, Frankie?
I seen it. You sent me the link.
Yeah, I talked to the guy. I wrote to him and asked permission to use it, and he said sure. He made it for the public. He took 700 images of that video into Photoshop and put green around it so people could do things like that. So your fans are really dedicated to you, Frankie.
Yes. You sent me the link.
Yeah. So what's on the agenda for Frankie lately? What have you been up to? What are your goals?
Right now, I've been going for a walk and things like that.
When you walk a lot, can you tell us like what's a typical walking day of Frankie?
Walking around, things like that. Taking pictures of myself. I'm getting more popular on Reddit now.
So there's no Bass Guy show on next Wednesday.
You got the St. Jean Baptiste Day in Quebec.
Yeah, maybe.
And the Wednesday after that because of Canada Day. And Remembrance Day on November 11th. Then American Thanksgiving week.
That's great because I could use a holiday. You know, it's 6 years is a lot. So Frankie, it's not a vaccine, but it's a treatment, right? The new drug from the UK.
Wait a minute, it's a vaccine. It's in the phase 3 trial now.
Wow, you really know your stuff, Frankie. Before we continue with all the other subjects, I almost forgot. Can you tell us what the weather...
And did you hear about another thing? COVID-19 antibody cocktail. That's another thing.
And what kind of cocktail is this? You can go to a bar and get it?
COVID-19 antibody cocktail. That means that people drink it trying to protect it for COVID-19 as well. They're doing a testing this now. It's not the vaccine, it's the antibody cocktail. They're testing it out now. If that works, that means the army will be at the drugstore with a helicopter on a parking lot, and Sergeant will be screaming. Yeah, the sergeant will be there yelling at everybody. Frankie and I made a music video. Frankie predicted the future. You said that the army would be on the streets of America, and then 2 weeks later, it actually happened. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, then the army will be at the drugstore. Yeah, because the vaccine will come out at your pharmacy, the drugstore, and everybody will want it at the same time. So people will be waiting in line, and they have to keep their distance, and the people be fighting. So they'll have a drill sergeant at every pharmacy yelling at you. Yeah. I actually have to go to my pharmacy after the show. I ran out of my pills for my spinal damage, but there's no lineup yet, and they do a great job down there in St. Anne's. And she's a major doctor say, can't fix him, throw him in the garbage. Put him in the, yeah, and the doctor, like some guy bumped his knee, so the doctor couldn't fix him, so he put him in the garbage. How much trouble doctor would be in? He'd be in so much trouble, the media would show up, and they'd all interview him. That means the doctor will be in so much trouble.
This is one of Frankie's comedy jokes, and you can't fix them, put them in the garbage. You can watch that on my YouTube, and you can also check out our song. Frankie made a song with me called Coronavirus Blues, and it's got like 2,000 views already, Frankie. It's doing well. Should we make another song one day?
Yes.
What kind of song would you like to make?
I don't. That means, and did you hear about that? The sergeant will be at the sergeant will be at the drugstore and things like that, looking for an antibody cocktail.
Yeah, he'll be yelling at people and things like that. And I have a little announcement. So those are one of the jokes. And getting back to fun, the Bass Guy Show has gone into like normal, serious mode because I used to do a lot of funny things. And
down in New Zealand, did you hear about that? They're getting really cold weather there now. Winter is there to stay in New Zealand, and temperature's going to get really, really, really cold in New Zealand. Including Queenstown, it was negative 10 degrees Celsius there.
Yeah, they had it rough down in Australia this year with all the fires, all the animals that died.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And did you hear about that? The apex of the Atlantic hurricane season is in September. Hurricane season will be up to maximum gear. It's going to be really, 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 really active Atlantic hurricane season this year because of possible La Nina developing off the coast of Ecuador.
We'll just leave that thing, Mike. Mike's talking about bullies and trolls. How do you deal with bullies and trolls?
Ignore all trolls. Those bad guys and hackers and scammers faking to be major companies.
Yeah, if someone's being a dick or a bully, there's usually a common thread, and they're projecting stuff. And if you judge someone, you're not defining them; you're defining yourself.
Yes.
So don't judge.
And did you hear about that? It's going to be a bad hurricane season this year. Next winter, it's going to be so much snow in Montreal. I got big news for you. The Aunt Jemima brand is being removed.
Sorry, it's windy in here, Frankie. I got my fan on because it's so hot here. What's happening?
The Aunt Jemima brand from pancakes and syrup and things like that.
Okay, because of racism, right?
Yeah.
Good. I see that around the world, that people are saying, you know what, this, that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all these things that suck, they got to go, and they got to go now. It's like we're tearing everything down and rebuilding. It's a lot at once, but it's good for everybody for standing up to whatever kind of bully, racism, being prejudiced, judging, comparing, competing differences, all that stuff, and hundreds of years of bullying and slavery and racism, all that stuff's got to go, right, Frankie?
And they probably have lasted their products at the grocery stores.
But they say it's because of Trump and his government that they're like fanning the flames of all these bigotry, hateful things. Like, he's not helping, is he?
No. And did you hear about that? And Greta knows about the climate change. Greta knows about the hottest temperature ever in northern Siberia.
Yeah, Greta came along and said enough's enough. We've polluted our planet so much. And then coronavirus comes along and everyone stops producing nonstop, and immediately nature comes back into the communities. And then we still are probably going to go back to our old ways. I hate saying it, Frankie, but I don't know if people learn. I think people want their Netflix and Cheerios no matter what. It's pretty sad.
And did you hear about that? Franking down action figures making a return, according to Ben Campbell. Ben Campbell's going to give you more details.
I'm going to show the audience what you're talking about here. This is the Frankie MacDonald action figure. I wouldn't call it a toy, I'd call it a piece of art. And people buy this, and you can take a photograph of this in front of something famous or anywhere, and Frankie will repost the photograph, and then you'll become world famous like Frankie. So he's going to be making more, Frankie.
Yeah.
So you have your own bobbleheads, you got your own book, you got all your stuff. You're doing really, really well for yourself, Frankie. You're doing incredibly well. We're all proud of you.
And did you hear about that? A lot of people bought a copy of my book on Amazon a few weeks ago because a lot of people saw my face on Reddit.
That's right. Sorry, my mind was all over the place. You were on the front page of Reddit. And if you don't know what Reddit is, that's the front page of the internet. It's kind of the opposite of Facebook. It's where people go to show all the cool stuff. And you made it to the front page of Reddit 3 times in a row, Frankie.
Yes.
That's amazing. Hey, Frankie, I do music videos, and for the last 5 years, most of my musical peers have refused to acknowledge me. But the other day, Herbie Hancock, world famous piano player from Miles Davis, he liked one of my music videos. and it gave me
There's another virus outbreak, Ebola, starting in Congo.
Exactly, in the Congo. That's exactly where I was gonna anyway. So it feels good, when you get validated by one of your mentors. Who did you look up to when you were young, Frankie? Who did you listen to?
I watched the Weather Network a lot when I was a kid.
And you've been on the Weather Network, right?
I've been on the Weather Network.
So sorry, it's really noisy in here. The fans are on and everything, and we haven't even
about that. It's really, really hot in Siberia too, in Russia, where Bolot lives.
Exactly, the weather. What's the weather like in North America this weekend?
Really hot, except for West Coast.
Okay, and what's happening in the West Coast of North America?
Cooler weather.
And what's it like in your area this weekend?
It's gonna be cool in Cape Breton. It's gonna be hot in the mainland, Nova Scotia, for now.
What's the weather in Boston tomorrow?
It's going to be really, really hot in Boston, New York City, all the way down to Florida. It's going to bring a lot of rain. Costa Rica, Guatemala, and all these places. And Venezuela is going to bring a whole lot of rain. There's a possible tropical storm might hit Corpus Christi, Texas, possible next week.
Storm season kicking into high gear soon, is that right?
Hurricane season will be up to maximum gear in September. That means this hurricane season might even break 2005 Atlantic hurricane season.
Okay, so I have a little clip here of your latest video. It's a very short one. Can I show it to the audience, Frankie?
Yeah.
Here's a latest clip from Frankie MacDonald from his YouTube.
Hey everybody, it's me, Frankie MacDonald. I am no longer afraid to travel both domestic and international and intercontinental travel, including South Pacific Islands and Southern Hemisphere and all different countries around the world. I'm Frankie MacDonald.
Okay, so you've been planning this for a while, but then coronavirus came around, right?
Yeah.
Here is a question. Thanks, Frankie. From Army Football saying, Frankie, what will be the date of the first snowstorm in Nova Scotia this year?
Sometime in November, into December, possible.
Okay, but it's hard to tell what exact day, right?
The first flurry might even fall sometime in October before Halloween.
Okay, and what's Halloween going to be like this year for the kids? It was raining the last 2 years, I think.
Don't know yet. It could be raining in some places and nice in other places. It could be extremely cold in other places too.
Okay, we need a hurricane named Frankie. Has there ever been Hurricane Frankie?
There was Typhoon Frankie in the Pacific back in 1996 Pacific hurricane season.
Well, there you go. So it's a quiet here today. We're just relaxing, talking to our friend Frankie. There'll be no Bass Guy show Wednesday next week. I'll have to make a little video to warn people.
Yes, no Bass Guy show on June 24th because of Quebec's holiday, St. John Baptiste Day, and no Bass Guy show on Canada Day on Wednesday, July 1st, 2020. Then it's no Bass Guy show again on Wednesday, November 11th, 2020 because of Remembrance Day, and around American Thanksgiving week. It's no Bass Guy show on American Thanksgiving week.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Do you know the Canadian anthem, Frankie?
Oh, Canada, our native land. What about Independence Day is on July 4th for American viewers of the Bass Guy show? You sing American national anthem.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the reverb. Oh, see, can you say Frankie MacDonald's live today? We're being silly on the internet. And I could go on, but it's embarrassing. An awkward moment.
That means that that's a Rob and Slim is from. Next Rob and Slim show is not till September. Summer will be over. When I'll be back on the Rob and Slim show, summer will be over.
Yeah, summer will be history. And we have a viewer here, a friend of yours, lives near you, Dan Alexander, and he's saying, Frankie, why is there a large order of fries on your cabinet behind you? What the hell?
I don't see large quarter fries.
Frankie, I hate to tell you this, but there's a big bumblebee in your room.
I don't see a big bumblebee in my room.
That's one of Frankie's jokes. I shouldn't steal your jokes, Frankie. Frankie, what will be okay, that's the snowstorm. So yeah, welcome Canman, welcome Mike, welcome Dan, welcome Army Football, Luke, everybody. What should we do to let the viewers know when the Bass Guy show will be back with Frankie?
July 8th, 2020.
So I guess I'll see you guys next month. We've been on for about half an hour. Is there anything you'd like to say, Frankie, before we take our holiday for 2 weeks?
I'm Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Bass Guy Show. Happy St. John Baptiste Day for Quebec viewers. Happy Canada Day for the Canadian viewers. Happy Independence Day for the American viewers.
Thanks for calling, Frankie.
This is Frankie MacDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Massive storm is hitting.
Visit bassguyshow.com. Plug the show a tiny bit here before we go. If you're watching now, or even if you're watching in stealth mode on your telephone, hey everybody, hey St. Anne's, hey the world, hey Europe, please press that red subscribe button and subscribe. You're watching youtube.com/bassguy. Leave a comment after the video or under the video. I really like it when people leave comments, because then we can catch up and whatnot. And hit that like button and share it if you thought it was fun. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact, because it's good contact. It's important, because one day we're going to go on living in another format. Bass Guy loves you, no fear.
Bass Guy.
The Bass Guy Show was recorded live from Montreal. Visit bassguyshow.com and all your streams will come true. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment under this video.